Eeyore leaned back. "Am I bouncing yet?" he asked, trying to contain his excitement. "Almost," said Tigger. Eeyore leaned farther and farther back. For a moment, he thought he felt a bounce coming on. Then, all at once, he really did feel something. It was the ground. He had fallen over. Eeyore looked up at his friend. "Thank you for your help, Tigger," he said, "but I don't think my tail was meant for bouncing." "Then what was it meant for?" asked Tigger. It was a question Eeyore couldn't answer, but he thought he knew someone who could. In another part of the forest, Owl was talking about his favorite subject, great owls in history. Pooh sat nearby, trying to listen, but it reminded him of his favorite subject, great honeypots in history. He was about to go looking for one when Eeyore came plodding down the path. "Owl," said Eeyore, "I have an important question. It has to do with tails." "Tails?" said Owl. "I've got just the thing." Owl went into his house and came out holding a big book. It was called Tales Around the World. Clearing his throat, Owl said, "You see, tales are some of the most interesting things in the animal kingdom. Different tales are used in different ways. For instance, my great-uncle, Herman." A long while later, Owl said, "Now, did someone have a question?" "I think Eeyore did," said Pooh, "but it's hard to remember back that far." Eeyore, who had been waiting patiently, said, "As you know, Owl, my tail is rather sad and droopy. Is there anything I can do to make it a happy tail?" "Excellent question," said Owl. He opened the book and flipped through the pages. Happy tails, happy tails. Ah, yes, here we are. One of the happiest tails in the animal kingdom is a dog's tail. It wags back and forth whenever the dog is excited. Eeyore liked the idea of wagging his tail. He asked the others to step back and give him room. Then he did some stretching exercises to make sure he wouldn't hurt himself. Finally, he took a deep breath and wagged. He wagged every part of his body that he could. The one part that didn't wag was his tail.